What if a simple leaf, cultivated thousands of years ago, could reveal the secrets to global trade, cultural influence, and even modern marketing success? Today, we're brewing up a story that spans continents and centuries, a journey from a humble plant to a multi-billion-dollar industry. Get ready to discover the untold billion-dollar tea story, from leaf to legacy. Welcome to Marked for Market, where we explore the fascinating intersections of business, marketing, and the world around us. For our inaugural deep dive, we're focusing on tea. It's more than just a comforting beverage. It's a profound case study in how a product can transcend its origins to become a global economic and cultural powerhouse. Understanding tea's journey offers universal lessons for anyone looking to build a successful brand or navigate complex markets. We'll uncover its hidden history, explore its vast business landscape, and extract powerful marketing strategies you can apply to any venture. In the misty, mountainous borderlands of China and northern Myanmar, something unassuming took root. A plant called Camellia sinensis. The world would come to know it as tea. The earliest credible records of tea drinking go back to the 3rd century AD. Chinese physician Hua Tu referenced it in a medical text, suggesting that tea's first identity was medicinal, not social, not spiritual, just functional. But the myth goes further back, way back. Around 2750 BC, according to legend, Emperor Shen Nung was boiling water under a tree when a few leaves blew in. He drank it, liked it, experimented more, and ended up prescribing it to the nation. Medicinal, herbal, beneficial. Tea wasn't born with ceremony. It was born with utility. But as with many functional things, culture got involved. And then, everything changed. For centuries, tea was primarily a therapeutic brew, but its appeal grew. The earliest known cultivation dates to the Han Dynasty on Meng Mountain near Chengdu. The tea from this sacred mountain was so revered, its first spring leaves were offered to emperors for centuries. This was the birth of premiumization in the tea world. By reserving the best for the most powerful, a system of value and luxury was created. It was no longer just a leaf. It was a status symbol. This early reverence hints at the profound cultural significance tea would soon acquire. From its Chinese cradle, tea began its remarkable global diffusion. Within China, its popularity soared, leading to its taxation during the Tang Dynasty. The Ming Dynasty saw a pivotal shift. While steamed green tea was popular domestically, Chinese merchants began roasting leaves to prevent spoilage during long-distance trade. This innovation gave birth to black tea. But this new, darker tea wasn't meant for the Chinese market. It was a product designed for export, a durable good for the rest of the world, while green tea remained China's preferred brew at home. The Silk Road became tea's grand highway. This ancient trade network carried tea across Asia, the Middle East, and eventually to Europe. Trading hubs like Kashgar became bustling centers for tea merchants, facilitating not just commerce, but profound cultural exchange. Along this route, unique tea traditions blossomed. In Central Asia, the chai khana, or tea house, became a vital social hub, where tea was enjoyed with salt, milk, or butter. In Turkey, which marked the western end of the Silk Road, tea culture flourished and evolved. Renowned today for its unique brewing method, using a Keidanlik tea kettle and serving in iconic tulip-shaped glasses. In the Middle East, tea houses became the center of social life. But as tea spread east to countries like Japan and Korea, it became more spiritual. In Japan, for example, tea turned into a peaceful and meaningful ritual called the tea ceremony, or chado. From China and Japan, tea culture traveled further to India, Sri Lanka, and Southeast Asia, where people created many different types of tea and ways to enjoy it. In countries like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, tea is more than just a drink. It's a feeling. It's your first break during work. It's your mom making chai when you come home from school. It's chatting with a friend by the roadside. You'll find it in small stalls, served in glass cups with ginger, cardamom, and stories. No single company owns tea culture there, but every brand wants to be a part of it. Today, many premium chai brands try to sell that feeling. They use warm colors, handwritten fonts, and clay cup designs. They're not just selling tea, they're selling the feeling of home. Tea made its way to the West thanks to Portuguese traders in the 1500s. Then the Dutch brought it in 1610, and finally, it reached Britain around 1650, just after coffee had shown up. At first, people tried tea in coffee houses, which were like the trendy cafes of the time. In 1657, a man named Thomas Garway started selling tea in his coffee house, and people loved it. Tea became so popular that it even beat out wine and beer. The government noticed and started taxing it, of course. By the 1700s, tea had become a must-have drink for the fancy upper class and the growing middle class in Britain. This global spread demonstrates a powerful lesson. A product's success isn't just about its utility, but its ability to adapt and integrate into diverse cultural fabrics. Tea didn't just travel. It transformed, becoming a symbol of hospitality, social connection, and even artistic expression across the world. This adaptability, from a medicinal herb to a social ritual, highlights how a product's perceived value can evolve and expand over time. Quick question. If you've ever had roadside chai, where was it? Drop your city in the comments. I'm betting there's a memory attached. From its ancient roots, tea has blossomed into a truly colossal global industry, touching virtually every corner of the planet. This isn't just about what we drink. It's a massive economic engine, supporting millions of livelihoods worldwide. In fact, this vast network of tea production employs 13 million people globally, and a staggering 9 million of them are smallholder farmers. Behind every cup are families whose lives depend on these precious leaves, from small farmers tending hillside gardens to workers in city markets. Tea doesn't just connect our morning routine. It connects millions of people's livelihoods across the world, weaving together distant communities through this simple, beloved leaf. Take a moment to think about your favorite cup of tea. Now, consider the immense, vibrant industry behind it. China, India, Kenya, Sri Lanka. These nations are the heart of global tea production. While Western tea habits are changing, East Asia, Africa, and Latin America are embracing tea more than ever, driven by rising wealth and renewed appreciation for its health benefits. The pandemic, surprisingly, only deepened this connection, as tea offered a comforting, immune-boosting embrace. This is a market brimming with opportunity, but also laden with profound challenges. Every cup of tea you drink connects you to 13 million lives, including 9 million smallholder farmers who pour their hearts into growing these leaves. But these families live on the edge of uncertainty. Picture their tea fields under threat from unpredictable weather. Scientists predict that by 2050, Kenya could lose 25% of its tea harvest to climate change. Think of the heartbreak. Entire families watching their livelihood disappear. Children's futures crumbling with each failed season. Even now, these farmers struggle against rising costs, worker shortages, and the desperate race to get fresh leaves processed before they spoil. Behind every sip is someone's hope, someone's survival, hanging in the balance. The earth is hurting. Forests are being cut down to make room for endless tea plantations. Birds go quiet, rivers get poisoned by chemicals, and the land loses its life. Even our cozy daily habit, brewing a warm cup of tea, isn't always safe. Some tea bags release tiny plastics and harmful stuff right into our drink. It's heartbreaking to think that something so comforting could come at such a cost. But people are waking up. We're starting to care, not just about the tea in our cups, but about the people who grow it and the planet that gives it to us. For tea companies, being kind to the earth and fair to workers isn't optional anymore. It's the only way forward. And that's why we're here, to shine a light on these truths, to build a community that sips with care, and to protect the future of tea for everyone. The tea industry today? It's nothing like it used to be. It's not just about plantations or old-school tea shops anymore. That same little leaf is now speaking 100 different languages. Why? Because tea isn't just a hot drink now. It's bottled and ready to go. Swirled with tapioca pearls in bubble tea shops. Fermented into fizzy kombucha. Brewed cold for a smoother sip. Even mixed into skincare products. Each version calls out to a different kind of person. The Gen Z looking for a boost. The health nut chasing clean ingredients. The fitness junkie. The digital nomad. The minimalist. Tea didn't just grow, it split into many paths. And in that split, that's where the magic of innovation begins. Think about it. We've journeyed through tea's incredible history, seen it become a global powerhouse. But how do you market a simple leaf that's been around for literally thousands of years, yet somehow keeps reinventing itself for every single generation? From the very beginning, tea didn't need marketing gimmicks. It showed people what it could do. No flashy ads or clever slogans, just word of mouth. Monks used it to stay awake during long meditations. Scholars drank it to stay focused. Travelers sipped it for a quick recharge on the road. People talked, and the message was simple. This leaf gives you energy, clarity, and calm. Long before wellness became a buzzword, tea was already delivering it. That's the kind of product story every marketer dreams of, real value that speaks for itself. When tea made its way west, the marketing took a bold turn. This once humble brew from faraway lands was suddenly dressed up in luxury. In Britain, tea became a symbol of elegance. Hosting afternoon tea meant more than sharing a drink. It meant you had style, money, and connections. The fine china, the careful rituals, the guest list, it all told a story. Tea wasn't just served, it was performed. And with every pour, it sold people a taste of belonging to the upper crust. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the pitch evolved again. Marketers realized tea had another superpower, energy. Brands like Lipton successfully pushed tea as a pick-me-up for the bustling modern world. Later, as health trends emerged, tea became a wellness warrior, loaded with antioxidants, promising immunity, offering detox. The messaging changed, but the core marketing strategy remained. Tap into a core human need and wrap tea around it. Now, in the 21st century, tea marketing has become a masterclass in fragmentation and hyper-targeting. Premium teas lean into authenticity and heritage. They sell the narrative of provenance, the craftsmanship behind every leaf. These brands promote the art of tea appreciation. Bubble tea shops sell fun, customization, and pure social currency for a younger generation. They provide colorful props for TikToks and statements of identity. Kombucha and cold brews target the health and wellness conscious. They promise vitality, gut health, and clean energy for an active lifestyle. Beyond the cup, tea-infused skincare and foods leverage natural benefits, selling beauty, purity, and holistic well-being. Every single one of these appeals to a different tribe. The discerning connoisseur, the trend seeker, the fitness enthusiast, the eco-conscious consumer. So, what does this tell us about marketing anything? Tea, this deceptively simple leaf, holds a profound lesson. Marketers have continually reinvented and repackaged it, not by changing what it is, but by masterfully changing what it means to us. From ancient ceremony to Instagram phenomenon, from a humble herb to a billion-dollar brand, the real power of tea marketing lies in its ability to consistently tap into those universal human desires. Our quest for health, our need for relaxation, our longing for connection, and our fascination with global culture. Which makes you wonder, what overlooked product, what simple idea are you sitting on that could be transformed, not by changing its core, but by reframing its story? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Share your ideas in the comments below. We've traveled together through thousands of years, watching a simple leaf become something extraordinary. From ancient Chinese monasteries to your local bubble tea shop, tea has woven itself into the fabric of human experience. But as our journey comes to an end, I keep thinking about something deeper. Tea's story reveals timeless truths about how ideas spread, how businesses endure, and how even the humblest beginnings can change the world. What strikes me most about tea is how it never stopped becoming something new. It began as medicine for weary monks, transformed into a bridge between cultures, became the heart of social rituals, and continues evolving today. Tea teaches us that survival isn't about perfection, it's about adaptation. The businesses and ideas that last aren't the ones that get it right once. They're the ones that keep asking, what do people need from us now? How can we serve them better? This is more than strategy. It's humility. It's the willingness to let go of what you were to become what the world needs you to be. Here's something beautiful about tea's journey. The same leaves meant completely different things to different people, and somehow, that was perfectly okay. To a monk, tea was meditation in a cup. To a Victorian lady, it was elegance and social connection. To a health-conscious person today, it represents wellness and vitality. To a teenager, it's pure joy and self-expression. None of these stories are wrong. Each one creates real value for real people. This teaches us something profound about business and life. Value isn't just what you create. It's what you help people discover about themselves. The most meaningful brands don't just sell products. They help people tell their own stories. Our journey also showed us the challenges ahead. Climate change threatens the very farms where tea grows. Workers deserve fair wages and safe conditions. Our planet needs us to think beyond profit. But here's what gives me hope. The tea companies thriving today are the ones who saw these challenges not as problems to avoid, but as opportunities to build something better. They're proving that business can be a force for good, that success and sustainability can grow together, that caring about people and planet isn't just the right thing to do. It's often the smart thing to do. As I think about tea's remarkable journey, I'm reminded that every great story starts with someone who sees possibility where others see ordinary. Someone looked at leaves and saw medicine. Someone else saw connection. Another person saw opportunity. What leaves are you looking at right now? What ordinary thing in your life could become extraordinary with the right story, the right care, the right vision? Maybe it's a skill you've taken for granted. Maybe it's a problem you're uniquely positioned to solve. Maybe it's a passion that others told you was impractical. Tea's story reminds us that the most powerful transformations often start with the simplest things. But they require something from us: the courage to adapt, the wisdom to serve others, and the commitment to build something that lasts. So here's my invitation to you. Don't just watch these stories. Write your own. Take what resonates from tea's journey and apply it to whatever matters most to you. The world needs what you have to offer. And if a simple leaf can change everything, imagine what you can do. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If you learned something new or felt inspired, Please hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your own tea transformations. Until next time, keep brewing something beautiful.